Infidelity and polygamy. That's our new series for this week. My name is Tony Kubanga, your marital coach and relationship expert. From the time when I wrote my book, Infidelicious, that is Infidelity and Delicious, that simply means infidelity is such a delicious sin. The cases of polygamy has been on the rise. I mean, people are cheating left, right, and center. And we have some new thinkers who are bringing in the idea that instead of cheating on your wife, it is better to marry a second or a third wife, or just have multiple wives that are legit, that are known to your spouses, so that you're not doing these things in secret. Well, is that a legitimate cover? And what does the Bible actually say? I was reading 1 Kings this week, and it's interesting that when David became old, David, a man after God's own heart, when David became old, they tried to put covers on him, but that could not prevent him from getting cold. And so they had to get a young, beautiful wife to lie next to him in order to keep him warm. She was lying next to him naked, but they never had sexual relations. And when I think about that, I ask myself, what happened to his other wives? What happened to Bathsheba? What happened to Michal? What happened to Abigail? David had multiple wives. Why didn't any one of them lie with him, or all of them lie together with him? And so he has been touted as one of the prime examples, together with his son Solomon and other people in the Bible who had multiple wives. And as a result, some proponents of polygamy say that instead of having to cheat on your wife, why don't you have other wives? So this week we'll be looking at what does the Bible actually say and teach. Those are two different things. There is what the Bible records, that is a historical definition or a historical teaching. And there is what the Bible teaches, that is doctrine. So we're going to look at all those things and weigh them objectively and allow you to give the verdict on it. But primarily, we need to understand that infidelity has always been there. But should that be the norm? Why do people cheat in the first place? Why do husbands cheat? Why are wives cheating? It will surprise you that the numbers of ladies and women who are cheating on their wives is growing at a very rapid pace. But men have been the culprits in yesteryears, and they are the ones who have been the proponents and giving excuses and or what they call reasons as to why they cheat on their wives. And so, why do people cheat? Why are people cheating on each other? Why is it that infidelity is with us and it's tearing and robbing many marriages of the joy and the significance that they're supposed to enjoy and to have in their unions? For one, in my recent study or interaction with couples, I found out that many men who cheat on their wives, now this may come as a shocker, but many men who cheat on their wives actually love their wives, in the sense that they know that their wives are good women, they're good people, they're good mothers to their children, they give them a sense of stability. And so they wouldn't want to necessarily hurt their wives, they wouldn't want to divorce their wives, but they do it because they are escaping. They want a sense of novelty. They're looking for something new, a thrill. Now remember, this is not to condone, this is not to say that it is okay for them to cheat. I'm merely stating the reason as to why they go out of their marriages to cheat on their wives. So for many women, for many men rather, they are looking for novelty, for the erotic. They're looking for something, a thrill, something different than what they're getting in their marriages. And when push comes to shove, they'll even tell their girlfriends or their side chicks or the other people that, by the way, I'm not going to leave my wife. What we have is good, I like it, I like the experience, but I have something special going on with her. So they're looking for this thing. There's something new that they're looking for. And probably even in their twisted minds, they are hoping that the thrill or the excitement they get out of their marriage will somehow in their own convoluted way, bring back the ecstatic thrill, the spice that is missing from their union. And I can tell you for free, it never happens. That's not going to happen, because many of them end up being heartbroken. Many of them damage their marriages, their relationships, but many of them end up even in depression. And it becomes a really twisted cycle. For example, if a baby gets involved, and several other things. And the worst case scenario is now when the wife discovers it, and now she goes back on revenge mode. For women, many women who are cheating, they are looking for attention. They are seeking that attention. It's like a silent cry. It's an inner feminine cry that is coming out, or has been she's been seeking after your attention. She's been trying to get your attention as a husband for a very long time, but you've been ignoring her, or you've not been sensitive. You've become numb to her cries, her pleas, her constant, some men call it nagging. When your wife wants to spend time with you, you call it nagging. That cry now drives them now to seek attention from another man, or from other men in this case. And like I've always said, there are other men out there who can sniff out a woman who has been starved of your attention and your affection. They can sniff her out, and they can be patient and calculative, and it's only a matter of time before that relationship that was official becomes platonic. It grows to become a platonic one. Then an emotional affair starts. For many women, it will stop as an emotional affair, because as long as they're getting that attention, as long as they're getting that, they're able to pour out their heart, and this man understands them. He is there for her. He is their go-to guy, or the unofficial term is, in many cases, an office husband. If your wife goes to church, probably there's that brother in their Bible study, or even the pastor. They can develop this cozy relationship where she goes on to offload, because for you as a husband, you're unavailable, you're out with your boys, or you're busy with your career, or maybe you're even busy in ministry, because we're now having a crop of ministers' wives who are so lonely and have gone outside the marital home to cheat, to have an affair with other people in church, or even other pastors. For pastors who are not getting, for male pastors who are not getting the thrill from their wives at home, are now seeking it from other women, other sisters in Christ, or even other pastors' wives. So there's this entire complex, this entire web that makes infidelity such a complicated thing. And I can't even lie to you that I've been unable to untangle this web. I used to think that infidelity is all black and white, but it's not. It's a very, very complicated thing. And like I said, I am all for marriages. I'm all for faithfulness. I am all for being loyal and faithful to one partner that you committed to. It's something different if you guys have an open marriage, you have an understanding that you want to cheat on each other. To each his own. But if you made a vow and a commitment to be loyal, to stick to your partner, I think you owe it to them to be faithful to that commitment. At least, as long as you are bound by that covenant, that contract, you owe it to them and to yourself, and if you're a Christian, to God, to be faithful to that covenant. And so, this is a very, very complex thing, and by God's grace, we'll be tackling it and trying to unravel this mystery, and let's see how where we're going to get the answers and unwrap this. So looking forward to interact with you. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, or you can inbox me on Facebook or Instagram, and I'll be faithful to answer all your questions. Follow me on my page at Tony Gubanga Marital Coach, or my website www.tonygubanga.com, and let's interact. God bless you, and see you soon.